Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. I don't know if you heard the latest news about 1inch, but this one is big, so let me share that with you on today's video. If you never heard about 1inch, they are a layer, let's call it that, above exchanges, decentralized exchanges. So the way that this works is very simple. You put your order in and you see all of these blockchains listed here. The big players in DeFi, mostly Ethereum layer 2s, are here on the list, and plus, they for the last month also integrated Solana. So 1inch helps you to just unify DeFi. This is their latest post from August the 19th, showcasing just that. Uniting DeFi powered by 1inch. So not only 1inch gives you the best rates in order to trade in DeFi, but if you're completely new to crypto and you just landed here and you don't know any of the constraints and how blockchains don't necessarily interact so far at this point in time between one another, 1inch takes that all of the way, okay? So you can definitely go ahead, bookmark 1inch.io, launch their app. You can see the big blue button here, top right corner of the screen. These will direct you straight up to their application where you can swap tokens, whatever you want, they'll find the route. So for that, you just need to select where you have the tokens. So let me go here, for example, with some Tether on the Binance Smart Chain. All right, so USDT on the Binance Smart Chain, I can send this very easily to Solana. And then on Solana, you do need to select which token you want to swap that for. So you can even go with USDT on Solana. So for that, I would click here, USDT, then on the Solana blockchain, and you would see you pay USDT on the BNB chain and you receive USDT on Solana. So I have this in the wallet, right? And the simulation shows me that virtually I would only pay 9 cents to send funds from one blockchain to another, which is pretty much a bargain compared with what you would pay with bridges. Bridges are among the most expensive DeFi applications for you to use. We can also expand here about the routes and all the process. So the minimum I would receive would be about 39.87 USDT. If that would be the case, I would only pay 13 cents for sending $40 across blockchains. So this is the whole point of 1inch, unifying DeFi. If you've been around in the space for a while, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about bridges, and you probably experience yourself some of the most common constraints in DeFi, which is moving funds from one ecosystem like Solana is to another like Ethereum and all its layer 2s. So for the ones of you who want to know more about this in detail, we're gonna go over this announcement about how 1inch has launched Solana cross-chain swaps. And this kind of connects and touches upon this other post about fragile solution cross-chain bridge vulnerabilities. That's actually what they're trying to help users with, because cross-chain bridges do have vulnerabilities, and the solution from 1inch to unify DeFi doesn't rely on bridges. And one of the reasons is that bridge exploits result in heavy losses. Although bridges are necessary and very helpful to DeFi users, they have proven to be vulnerable to hacks. That's what I told you before. They are hack magnets. To date, cross-chain bridges have been hacked for more than $2.8 billion, representing almost 40% of the entire value hacked in Web3, according to DeFi Llama. These are the most prominent bridge hacks that occurred in recent years. So for example, July of 2023, Multi-Chain, a cross-chain router protocol, experienced unauthorized withdrawals totaling near 130 million across its Phantom, Moonriver, and Doge chain bridges. Another of these cases happened in November of 2023. The Heko chain bridge linked to HDX exchange was exploited, resulting in the transfer of over $86 million in digital assets to suspicious addresses. Among those assets were stablecoins Ethereum, Chib, and Link. More recently, in June of 2025, ForceBridge, a cross-chain protocol on the Nervous network, was targeted in an exploit leading to the loss of over $3 million in crypto assets. So this pretty much shows you that in recent years, these type of protocols, bridges, are very heavily targeted and exploited by hackers. You can read this whole post on 1inch's blog, but for now, let's go back and let's read the announcement for the big launch that they announced in just a few days ago. So swap Solana tokens across chains. Solana is now integrated with 12 plus Ethereum virtual machine networks for trustless cross-chain swaps via 1inch. For the first time, you can swap assets directly between Solana and EVM networks without using bridges or messaging protocols. That means a huge improvement in security. Unlike these old functions, 1-inch cross-chain swaps are fully self-custodial. So that's the biggest difference, because when you're using a bridge, at the point in time that you send your tokens to the bridge, they are no longer in your wallet. And that's how they can be targeted. And not only 1-inch cross-chain swaps are fully self-custodial, they are also MEV protected and much safer for large values. You can use this by operating with the 1-inch dApp or 1-inch wallet to make trustless cross-chain swaps and get bulletproof security, the safest way you can move assets onto and off Solana, so to Solana and back, and also seamless execution. Intent make it easier to get the swap you want. Just post your order and let resolvers complete to fill it. The best rates with unmatched liquidity and MEV protection by design. And also for developers, do not miss out. You can now connect Solana and EVM chains within your own projects with cross-chain swaps supported on Solana via the 1-inch fusion, plus API and SDK for seamless integration and service levels you can trust to scale. So 1-inch, it pretty much works the same way as it did before, but now, on top of all of the blockchains that it already supports, it also added up Solana. So this is definitely a protocol that you want to use, especially if you are new to DeFi and you want to move funds but you're not really sure how to do it. 1-inch is a great option. As we just went over, it's much safer than bridges. And I gotta tell you, I never had any issues with bridges. I brought some of my trusted protocols here on the channel that can help you bridge. But knowing that 1-inch offers a superior option from here on, this is definitely my go-to platform in order to swap funds, move them across DeFi, wherever blockchain I want to move them from and to. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. What is your favorite protocol for cross-chain swapping? Are you from here on also joining in the 1-inch team? 1-inch gets to be overlooked many times, I believe, but they are a reputable protocol that has been in the game for years, constantly evolving and bringing us more and more solutions. So another great tool for anyone who wants to explore crypto. Let me know what you think down under in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, like and subscribe for more. I'm going to wrap this one up. Keep exploring crypto. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.